FLIKO!
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. All right, you know what? We're not gonna waste any time today. Hello, good morning. My name is Kenny Beats. Welcome to the best beat on Twitch, maybe the best beat on the internet, maybe the best beat of all time. Here is your sample for today. Only new people today. Only new people. 1. Isotope RX9 Advanced. That's a $1,200 plugin. 2. H9 plugin series bundle. That's an $1,100 plugin suite. 3. Autotune Unlimited for 1 year. That's every single plugin made by Antares. 4. The Prince by Frank Dukes and Cradle Audio. 5. Soundtoys Decapitator. 6. Eventide Split EQ. 7. XO by XLN Audio. 8 is $100 from drumbroker.com. 9 is Serato Sampler. And 10 is Autotune Unlimited for 6 months. That's every single plugin that Antares makes for 6 months. Everyone in the top 10 today is winning a gift. This is the beat battle for today. Quincy, LODOBEATS, MARCANDRE, Vic, ARCHIEHODGSON, JAVATRON, Ties, Dome Piece, HENRICCH, DONTFREENIPPLEBEATZ. Oh, Nipplebeats is someone who got banned from the chat a couple weeks ago. Let's just start at number 10. Let's not waste any time. Don't free Nipplebeats with the number 10 submission today. I love this. I guess that sample, the sample is that little up thing at the end, huh? I couldn't really hear the sample anywhere in the beat. I guess it was right in that last little second though. I spoke too soon. I like that beat a lot. I love the drums on that beat. I love the feel of it. I like the mix. It's a great start for today. I like that a lot. I really like them drums a lot. Don't Free Nipplebeats. Shout out to you. Great beat. Next up, HENRICCH. That's really how I feel. All right, yeah, so you did 2 beats in 1, clearly. I like the ambitiousness. I like the fact that you showed 2 different skill sets. They're very 2 completely different kind of subgenres of music, or at least I think so. They sound very, very different. I don't think the execution on either one was all the way there, and I think that's not because you don't know how to do it. I think it's because you spent time doing 2 things at once. I wonder, is it more impressive to have a crazy switch up, or is it more impressive to just take one of those ideas all the way? I don't know the answer. I think the first idea, even if it wasn't as interesting or didn't have as much bounce and shit to it, it felt more full. And that might just be a mix thing. That might be the sample you used. I don't know. But it felt more cohesive. The second half, like the Keitra kind of dance part of it, had a little bit more character to it, but it felt a lot more like amateur, and the mix was a lot farther off. Someone said walking into PacSun type beat. I like the fact that you took the risk. I'm going to put the last beat ahead of you. Low-key, this person has done so much sketchy shit in their chat that their chat messages come up and say suspicious ban evader. So I really hope we don't have to give the first place out to Don't Free Nipple Beats, but let's keep it going. Next up, Don't Peace. I love it. It's like, it's very gritty, but it makes it even cooler. Like that the mix is so kind of distorted on it. I love the chords. I love the bounce. I love the drum sounds. I like the lead. I'm pretty sure I can tell what the sample is. I love it. That's my favorite of today for sure. Don't Be. Shout out to you. Next up, Ties. Next up is Ties. We were trying to be positive today. You deserve to get roasted though, because you were so confident in that Office Max fucking stock music that you submitted that you only put a 30-second beat in. You were like, I don't even need to use the whole minute. Dog, this sounds like, yeah, like free vlog music. That was exactly what I was thinking. The chat nailed it. Sounds like you walking around a city you've never been to before, vlogging all the top things on Yelp. It doesn't have anything that sticks out as interesting about it. You cut it off at 30 seconds too. This is a beat battle where you get a whole minute. It's not a lot of time, but you should use the whole thing. The fact that you only use half the time, to me, is like, that's a confidence thing. You're like, nah, I got this. It's like, you don't got it. Someone said, I feel like I'm building a shed in The Sims. I'm not saying you're not a great producer. I'm not saying that you can't make great beats. I'm not saying that you don't have great beats. This was not your best effort, I don't think. Someone said maybe you ran out of time. I think clearly they ran out of time. 30 seconds is like, what the fuck? I just don't understand. 30 seconds? You really thought that's all we needed. We were like, oh, they're going to want more. I'm going to keep them holding on for more. Man, use the whole time. If you're given a minute, use the fucking minute. Ties, there's some musicianship in there somewhere. Hopefully one day we'll find it. Javatron is up next. Let's keep going. Okay, Javatron. My first thought is it is very similar to the vibe of the Dome Piece thing, and I think Dome Piece might have just nailed the energy a hair more, but I think you had the best, like, not, I don't want to say arrangement. You had a lot of interesting pieces that all really work well together, but something I think you could have done that would have brought it just a little bit farther. Were you here yesterday when I was making music, Javatron? Were you here at all yesterday? I made this thing. I was sitting here for 5 hours playing everything. Were you here yesterday? I did this thing at one point where I had like edited a lot of different sounds, processed a lot of different sounds. I'd been pitching the beat, editing stuff. And there was one point where I put everything except some effects and some drums in a group. And then I put a tape emulation plugin on that group. So I use like Kramer tape or something like that, like a Waves tape emulation thing. But the reason I did that was because I started adding so much different processing to so many things that it wasn't feeling cohesive anymore. Like certain leads I was doing and the reverbs I was using on them felt like almost a different era or different genre than stuff I do with my guitars or something like that. So what I did was I put everything in a group that wasn't my drums. And then on that group, I used this tape plugin so that everything kind of has the same vibe to it. That drum fill that you did at one point, like halfway through it or something, the drum fill felt like it was from a whole other song. It was from a whole other world, a whole other genre. I feel like if there was something that you did with all your percussion, your drums, your synths, your leads, that kind of put them in one processing thing or one plugin or something, just some kind of glue. Some people will call it a mix bus. Yeah, you can speak about it like that. I don't want to get too confusing for anybody. But take a ton of your sounds and put something that might just be a slight effect that goes on top of everything that might help glue things together or might make it seem like they all came from the same sample or whatever it is. I really like everything you were adding in it. I just feel like some of the stuff texturally wasn't as cool as some of the other stuff, but I liked all your sound choices. I like everything you were playing. I like the bounce of it. I think you're in there, Javatron. I'm putting you at second place. Dome Piece just had that vibe. The grittiness of the Dome Piece one took them the whole way. Archie Hodgson up next. Let's get it. Wow. First of all, Archie, I really like it. But what's crazy is whenever it broke down at the end, I hate all those sounds. But together, everything is amazing. That's some of my favorite shit whenever I can't figure out why it works so well. Whenever I heard those things at the end by themselves, that snap with that piano, I hated it. I hated how they felt at the end. But together, everything felt amazing. So don't listen to me. So that means you are hearing something I'm not hearing. That's cool. I think it's sick that this has such a feel to it when everything is put together. Because that piano sound by itself isn't that crazy. But whenever you hear it with everything, it's amazing. Those plucks by themselves, I hate. The plucks in the middle of it, I would have never guessed to do that. Someone said, Kenny, I'm that Ties guy. I think I don't deserve the top 10. Give someone else my place. Ties, we love you. Just because you don't have the best beat of the week doesn't mean you didn't get voted into the top 10. This community voted you in the top 10. You clearly know what the fuck you're doing. Don't listen to me. I'm one producer. We love you, Ties. Everyone show Ties some love. TOSTIES_. Talking about, give someone else my spot. This is not Game of Thrones. You're not like offering up, you know what I mean, the seat of the house. Like, it doesn't work like that. It's just a fucking beat battle. You're staying in the top 10, Ties, no matter what happens. You're going to win a plug-in today. Don't cry. You're a great fucking producer. You're only getting better. You've probably gotten better in the last 10 minutes since I played your beat. Just keep going. Someone said, Ties, I liked your beat. Ties, I liked your beat too. You got stiff competition today. It happens. On another day, you might have won. Don't be distraught, Ties. We love you. Oh, yeah, interesting news. Dome Piece. You thought you were slick. Get the fuck out of here. Dome Piece has already won a gift. They tried to sneak their way back in. No wonder their beat sounded so good. Of course you're going to be first place if you've already won a battle before and you snuck back in. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. First place right now is Archie, Javatron, Don't Free Nipple Beats, Heinrich, Ties. That means I have to play this one, don't I? I have to play Andrew KINCHION now. What the fuck is that chord? It sounds like King Cruel about to put an ad-lib on this. Honestly, Andrew, very fucking weird, but I like it. Very weird. Obviously has a Tyler feel. Anytime people hear notes that don't make sense to them, they just go, Tyler. I think something cool about that beat. Very weird. Very unusual, but we're going to move you up. I like that, Andrew. I like that. Andrew, you are the new top 10. You just made it in the battle because 2 people tried to cheat. Javatron, shout out to you. Archie, shout out to you. You guys are holding up the top 2. Vic, up next. Let's go. Very cool, Vic. Very, very, very cool, Vic. Very cool. I like it a lot. I think, Vic, I think the thing, even more than your sound choice, we've heard people do like a West Coast kind of thing. We've heard people do things in this vein before. You're playing. The notes you're picking and the feel of it is just unbelievable. The feel is so good. That's first place for me today. The feel is amazing. I think Vic and Archie, I'd love to see breakdowns from the 2 of you. Javatron, you too. I'd love to see beat breakdowns from the 3 of y'all. The top 3 right now. There's a lot to learn from all 3 of y'all, I think. All right. Next up, Marc-Andre. Okay. Oh. First place. found him. We're looking every week. We found that person we were looking for, Marc-Andre. I don't see anybody taking you out. I've done a lot of these battles. I don't see anybody taking you out, Marc-Andre, I think we found that person. Mark, you're doing something in these beats that we only hear once in a while, and you always hear me stop the show and stop the ship. Every time I hear it, you're having fun. There's things in the music that you can tell you're fucking around, you're having fun as much as you can play, as much as you can produce, as much as you were able to do this in an hour, and you're obviously competitive because your skill set and the way you make music allows you to make music fast and make music well. You're having fun, I could tell. Not just because you made something dancey. You ever hear something from somebody that feels like some disco shit or some dancey shit, and then it feels thought out or it feels too clean? You know what I mean? Like, there's a fine line between like those old records and something now that's supposed to feel disco. Like, give me like fucked up Donna Summer. Don't give me Chromeo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the fact that it's a little sloppy. I like the fact that it's fun. I like the fact that that bass tone sounds like a fart. I hate that bass tone. I love the song. That's how it is with so many of my favorite albums. It's like we were saying about Archie. Sometimes people will reach for something that I won't reach for. That's cool. There's so many sounds that come up for me and I go, nah, I don't think I want to use that. Other people hear those same sounds and go, oh my God, I'm going to make heat with this. That's the beauty of these battles. I would have never thought to use that bass the way you used it, but it sounds amazing. We got to run it back one time. Marc-Andre, you might be the one for today. I love it. I'm getting jiggy with it. It's the type of beat where people do mad like laughs. You know what I mean? Mad like haha type. Or like oh yeah, Doesn't that just sound like it fits? This would be a good song for Fat Man Scoop. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop. Slide, now slide, slide, now slide, now slide, now slide, now slide. Bass drop. Oh, you know what I mean? That would have gone crazy. I love this. I love this so much. You got a $20 bill. How did he do that for so many years? My throat hurts. I was like 2 minutes. Let's keep going. LODOBEATS, tough act to follow. Let's get it moving. Whoa. Best sample usage of the day by far, not even close. Best sample usage by far. Most creative sample usage in months. Really, really impressive what you did with that fucked up piano. Very impressive, Lodo. Lodo, I'm sure on your on days, you do some fucking unbelievable shit because your mind works differently. That proves that. really, really good. There was elements of like live shit in there also that were great. I love the programming. I love some of the weird like open hats and some of the drum sounds you used. The way you flipped that piano sample, I don't know if you used something to harmonize it or what you did. It's fucking amazing. Very, very cool that you took a mess of notes and turned it into something beautiful. Really fucking cool. Marc-Andre just got you a little bit beat with the energy, Lodo, but that's really fucking cool. I'd love to see how you made that. Love to see a beat breakdown from you also. A lot of people this week I'd love to learn from. We have one more person who didn't cheat, who was in first place for a reason. They got 52 votes. Before we even play this, Quincy, you won the popular vote. No matter what I say, this chat is decided. You are doing your fucking thing. So shout out to you just on the popular vote. Before we even get to it, I see Quincy in the chat right now. Everybody make some love for them winning 52 votes today. Let's see what's going on. Whoa. Whoa. I am impressed. Is that first place? Quincy, you are a monster. Let me run that one more time. Quincy, you might have just... What is with y'all on Sundays? Is it something like Sunday feels like less stress, so everybody's more in their bag? Are Saturday beats like, wow, Sunday feels different. Wow. Quincy, I don't got shit to tell you. I don't have anything to tell you about that beat. You executed what you were trying to do perfectly, in my opinion. Jeez. Quincy, you got first place for today. First place for today is Quincy Simps. You got it, Quincy. I think Marc-Andre and Quincy are equal level genius. I just feel like Quincy's been producing for 2 more years. And I'm not saying that their ideas are stronger, their sound choice is stronger, the beat is better in any way. It just sounds like that Quincy shit sounds like Quincy. And I don't even know this person. Does that make sense? That sounds like their own universe. Marc-Andre is giving me a lot of different pieces of a lot of funky stuff and a lot of things I love. Nothing to the point where I'm like, oh, it's this influence or it's this. But I feel like Marc-Andre in the next year, after they make 20 things in that same vein, is going to develop this thing that only sounds like Marc-Andre. Right now, Marc-Andre is really killing the game with a certain sound, a certain subgenre, with this one beat anyway. But Quincy feels like you could put Quincy in any situation, it's going to sound like Quincy. And I felt like that off that one beat. The disco beat goes fucking crazy is right. The musicianship in so many of these beats. Even Lodo, the way Lodo did that idea with the piano, really fucking crazy. I just think that the most cohesive beat we heard, and one of the most unique things we've heard in a minute is that Quincy shit. You can try to say it makes you feel like some Griselda thing, or it makes you feel like this person or that, but very unusual and very cool. I think we got really blessed today, and we're gonna watch at least 3 or 4 breakdowns from this group of 10 if these people want to make them. Tradition is tradition. This is who got voted the least today in the beat battle. This is our wild card for today. It's not a good start. Thanks so much for everybody who came out today.